Let's see what's new on Softrox 2026 6.8. Softrox startup time might be different depending on your system configuration and free resources. So I added a splash screen to let you know Softrox is starting up. Now let's take a look at the new node system. You will find the new function nodes here. Just click and you are on the node view. You can go between classic and node view whenever you want. If you go to configuration, you will find that you can change the default startup interface. You can choose Node UI, and the next time you start Softrox, you will find that the node window is opened by default. Now, just like before, you can drag your input or your sources. In this case, I'm going to drag 3 videos, and you can see that all the nodes are added and connected automatically. You are not going to need to add any additional node or make any kind of connection. You just drag your source, choose the amount of extracted frames, select your quality, and hit start. If you want to start over, just click delete all. Now let's see what happens with a 360 video. When you are loading a 360 video, you need to choose the 360 selector on the frame extractor node. After clicking 360, you will note that the information on the frame extractor is now showing the total splitted images. A new node on the workflow appeared called 360 Split. But everything is going to work automatically, you won't need to do anything else, just click Start. If you prefer browsing your input files, you can create an empty workflow just using the sidebar options. For Remote Monitoring folder, this is the only way. Click on Remote folder, choose your folder to be monitored, and then you can start monitoring the folder. Now let's see a full process. I will drag my forest folder here and I will recalculate the alignment, and you will find that the reality scan node is already flashing and showing the elapsed time, and eventually it will show the remaining time. You know that the remaining time on reality scan is a little bit approximated. So maybe you can see the progress bar jumping back and forward a few times and finally finishing the process. Then Softrox is going to check for the COMAP files. If they are on the folder, we will see Litchfield Studio starting to generate your Gaussian splat. Well, I think this video is covering everything that you need to know about this new user interface in Softrox Pro, and I don't think it's going to need a separate documentation about the node window because it's very easy to use. Just drag your sources, choose your quality, and click Start, and that's all. So, well, I hope you have a great day and a week. And if you didn't bought yet Softrox Pro, just look at what you're missing. This is very easy to use and it will save you a lot of time on your work.